Whew. All right. 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 If I'm coming through loud and clear, guys, press 1. What is good? What is good? What is good? Ladies and gentlemen, of course, you know who I is, the good doc, Dr. Mike, back again, once again, with another classic, classic live stream for you guys today. Sincerely hope everybody is blessed. Sincerely hope everybody's having a great day. The good doc is having a good one. Official time check is about 10:18 in the a.m. Eastern Standard Time, which makes it about 10 a.m. in the p.m. Philippine Standard Time, 7:18 in the a.m. for everybody repping out West Coast, and of course 9:18 in the a.m. for everybody representing Central. Wherever you are reporting in the world today, thank you. Maraming salamat sa lahat for joining the Good Doc on this live stream. We're going to have some fun, ladies and gentlemen. We are going to talk about a multitude of different things because I'm just in the mood. Like I said, I checked in earlier just so that you guys know what's good with the Good Doc. But now it's back to the topics, man. Back to the topics that have set me apart from everybody else. Back to the topics that have made me, whether you want to believe it or not, one of the best to ever do it. That'll be my claim to fame for now, and I believe it. So at the end of the day, thank you guys for showing up. Thank you guys for being here. I wanted to give a couple of people a chance to come into the chat before I actually got started, but if they don't come in the next couple of minutes or so, then, hey, man, they just going to have to catch the story when the story unfolds, and they're going to have to start the video all over again and watch it from the beginning. Wherever you're reporting from in the world today, thank you for showing up. If you guys want to get your copy of the BOOTYLOO Chronicles, you already know how to do that, listed in the link in the description area below. Any other copies of the ebooks that you guys want, they are also listed in the links in the description area below. Teespring t-shirts, everything that you'll ever need in reference to the Good Doc, listed in the links in the description area below. If you guys want to support the channel, please feel free to do so. You already know how to do so. But of course, the Good Doc is happy that you come through, spend just a little bit of your time with him today. Nayon Den, we're going to go ahead and rip this one off like a band-aid because it must be done. It must be done. Now, Doc never comes up with topics unless they have meaning to him. Now, I have a message for my fellow Filipino YouTubers. I truly do. I have a serious message for my fellow Filipino YouTubers. And that message is simply this. Shh. That's my message. And I'll explain to you what that means in a minute. A lot of people don't understand it, but you'll understand it when I tell you a story. Because Doc's always good about a story. So, shout out to my man Sam Juan. He knows who he is. Sent me an email the other day, right? And he was telling me about a situation about a Filipino YouTuber that, he came across. And, Doc be on here 24/7, knocking out these videos, doing all this shit, working his ass off. But then these Filipino YouTubers come on. All of a sudden, they post one video and shit. They be getting like thousands of subscribers and shit. But that's not the story, okay? So he sent me a story about this young lady who didn't have a lot of subscribers recently. And then all of a sudden, she blew up. I will not say her name. It does not need to be said. It's just the way that it is. Even if you comment in the comment section below, I still will not confirm or deny the name that he gave me in this particular email. So he was telling me a story, and he was like, yeah, man, she's kind of new to the vlogging scene, and she's hanging out with so-and-so, and, they kind of linked up, and they have like a connection between a couple of other people and a couple of other fellow Filipino YouTubers and stuff like this. And I'm talking about a fellow Filipino YouTuber that's kind of not like super huge, not like your Michelle D's and shit. I'm talking about somebody who is more relevant to our Philippine vlogging matrix atmosphere per se. That's what I'm talking about. So he sent me this email, right? And he was like, yeah, man, she's new to the scene. And, all of these guys, man, they be thirsty over her. They be thirsting and shit, leaving these like desperate fucking comments in her comment sections and being all obsessive over her. And, everybody expressing their love and all of this shit for. And I was like, yeah, that's cool. I mean, at the end of the day, what do you expect? A lot of these guys are desperate to date young Filipinas, morena or light skin, whatever it may be. So they go balls to the wall, right? So the situation happened like this. What happened was the Filipino YouTuber in question did probably the cardinal sin that any Filipino YouTuber can do. I mean, the ultimate sin, in my opinion, that a Filipino YouTuber vlogger could do. She did the absolute worst thing that she could do. You know what she did? In one of the comment sections of one of her videos, I am not even going to tell you who it is. I'm not going to tell you what video it was. But in the comment section, she made the crucial mistake of thanking one of her subscribers for sending her what I would like to refer to as a generous gift of monetary means. She openly said, thank you for doing that for me. Now, he didn't put a like on that comment. Nobody liked that comment. Nothing transpired for that comment. But the cardinal sin that your fellow Filipino YouTubers can do is to basically dime out or expose those who choose to donate or give money to your channel. Okay? First of all, that person is likely going to be teased, probably harassed, talk shit about, because you look desperate and you look weak as a man who openly chooses to donate to a young lady. Now, if you're doing it on your own recognizance because you want to, that's cool. But ultimately, no guy, myself included, no man wants to be dimed out in public for doing something that is supposed to remain private. Okay? Don't do something in a public sense that is supposed to remain quiet. If you give money, if a guy gives money to your channel, thank him in a quiet way. Don't do it in the public way of doing it in a comment section on one of your fucking videos where everybody can see the comment where you're thanking this guy for giving you money. You understand? Because it's embarrassing, okay? I don't know how many guys take it this way, but I almost look at it as an embarrassment when you try to like dime him out, but when I say dime out, that means snitch or expose. When you try to expose him for doing something of a generous nature for you, he doesn't want everybody to know that he's giving you money. Yes, you didn't expose the amount of money that he gave, but you ultimately let everybody know who came across that particular comment on that particular video for this particular YouTuber that this guy is giving you money behind the scenes. He's not hitting it. He probably won't even come close to hitting that shit. And he knows it. And that's why he's not going to be okay with the idea of you telling everybody that he's giving you money. So again, my message to all Filipino YouTubers: keep quiet on the things that guys do for you behind the scenes, okay? If you want to remain getting these generous donations, if you want to keep in good standing with the people who choose to donate to you behind the scenes, donate to you on your Patreons and stuff like that, you need to keep that shit quiet, because these guys do not want to be exposed, because it makes them look weak in the eyes of other men. It was the funniest fucking thing that I've ever heard in my life. I'm like, I would be surprised if he stopped sending money because of stuff like this. Guys don't want to be talked about in that particular aspect. It's just the truth, and the truth shall set you free. If you want to remain getting what you get, don't talk about it. Now, of course, if you're doing a live stream and somebody super chats or something like that, that's different. They're doing that because they want people to see that they're giving you money, number one. Number two, they want you to notice them in the chat. And number three, they're hoping that that little bit of attention will make their day. So they're okay with giving you 20, 30, 40, 50 US dollars, sometimes 100 US dollars in your super chats, simply because they want people to know that they're balling, number one, I guess, and they want your attention. But if a man isn't doing that shit in public, you're gonna have to stay quiet on that. You understand? You're gonna have to keep quiet on that. A lot of people don't understand that game. That's an aspect that is a lost art in this particular situation. But we deal with this shit on a regular basis. Again, this is just something that I was brought to my attention in an email. I thought it was the greatest story of all time because I've never heard a Filipino YouTuber before her do what she did. Like, tell that this guy is giving money, like exposed him in a way that it wasn't intentional. But at the end of the day, it was something that if you look at it from my perspective, if you look at it from your natural man's perspective, no man wants to be put out there that he's over here giving you money. Why? Because it makes him look weak. Us over here in this diaspora, in my particular venue, we often frown down upon, excuse me, I'm watching something on TV. Oh, that's her. Is that Isis Aguera? It looked like, I'm sorry. Anyways, man, ABS-CBN's on. Don't worry about what the good doc's doing. I was doing something else. But anyway, like I was saying until I rudely interrupted myself. Fuck. Us over here in this diaspora, in my particular group of people, we kind of we often talk shit about guys who, you know, donate to girls like that in that particular aspect, looking to get attention. So we know about the thirsty ass men that exist. We know about the guys that go out of their way to get attention from females who really don't want their attention. Okay. But I did want to bring up another particular aspect of this whole entire thing that we don't really talk about, that needs to be talked about. And that particular topic overall is about a Filipina is single or taken based on who is asking. Say that one more time. She is either single or she is taken based on the person that is asking. Okay? Let's say, for example, who we got to chat? Let's say that I ask a girl out, okay? But she ain't interested in me. She gonna tell me she got a boyfriend. Let's say 2 minutes later, somebody looking like fucking not Tom Cruise. Give me some hot white dude. Whoever's the motherfucker who's on top right now. Give me a white guy that's pretty popping. Chris Pine or Chris Pratt or one of the motherfuckers, Chris Evans. Give me a guy that looks like that. If he is inquiring about that girl being single, 9 times out of 10, if he asking, then she gonna be single. You understand? So being single or taken is clearly based on who's asking. Now, how this relates to Filipino YouTubers, we've talked about this before on many different terminologies. It's fun for me to talk about it because it's hilarious. But in hindsight, a Filipina YouTuber, for the most part, is always going to present herself as being single. But we all know that behind the scenes, somebody is back there tagging that shit. Somebody is getting that. I don't care, local guy, foreign guy, any type of guy. Somebody's getting that. I don't care how you slice it. Don't care who she is. If she has a kid, you know damn well somebody done already got that. If she's a younger Filipina girl and she's getting all these attention from these guys, she wants to present herself as single to these gentlemen simply because those are the guys who are giving money. Now, if you somebody who ain't giving no money, then of course, nah, I'm seeing somebody right now. I'm seeing the donor who's giving the most at the moment. You understand? So you have to understand the thought process. And I'm not saying that all Filipinos are willing to do that. And I can use Chixie as a perfect example. Her and Ren, they came out together. I think she had a channel before Ren. I can't remember how that worked out. But ultimately, y'all know they're together. Okay? No ifs, ands, or asses about it. You know it. She don't present herself as single in any aspect because you already know who she's with. But you do have some Filipinos who you may not know their particular situation or background. They're just new to the scene. They're new to this vlogging thing. So you don't know who she's seeing or who she's not with. And because of that, it's just better for herself if there's somebody behind the scenes directing and making this shit work. Teamwork make the dream work. Her marketing crew's gonna tell her. And I'm just saying that's just somebody else helping run the channel for her. Probably somebody who knows how to generate revenue through the use of a YouTube channel. Somebody who knows that shit is gonna sit there and say, you know what, just, you never bring your boyfriend on your channel. You never put any guys out there. You want yourself to be presented as single to these old, thirsty, dusty, crusty ass people, because at the end of the day, they're the ones who are going to be your bread and butter. They're the ones that are going to give you what you need in life. If you come to them asking for some assistance in any way, shape, or form, why would they give you assistance if they know that you are in a relationship with somebody? Explain why. Give me a good reason why they would give you money if they know that you're already in a relationship with somebody. And that's the reason why the majority of these Filipinos who do YouTube and stuff like that, the ones who really care about the image that they portray online and etc. and all the things that come with it, they're not going to tell you that they're in a relationship with anybody. As a matter of fact, you can ask 100 different times. They'll probably either dance around the question or they'll just tell you no flat out. And maybe at the time that they're doing that particular video, at that particular moment, at the particular second in which you ask, maybe she is single. Maybe every time she comes online, she's single. You understand? But again, like I said, whether she is single or taken simply depends on who's asking. It simply depends on who's asking the question. If you look good enough for her to be single at the moment, then she will be single at the moment. Tell me a woman that wouldn't be single at the moment if one of these celebrity dudes came up and asked them out or some shit. You understand? So it's just how the game goes. Not playing it. I mean, luckily for me, like my girlfriend, she has a YouTube channel, but I mean, at the end of the day, we have maybe 1 or 2 videos on her particular channel that I'm actually featured in, maybe 1 or 2. So people are well aware that she is seeing somebody, even though she hasn't posted recently. At the end of the day, I think they still know, even if they don't know about my channel, even if they don't know that my channel exists, they're still well aware of the simple fact that, yeah, she was featured in a video with this black guy with a bald head or some shit one time before. All right. So, that I'm not, you can't really be worried about it. And it's not as if she's trying to present herself as being single, but you do have these other Filipino YouTubers, like I'm saying, that will present themselves in a singular aspect simply because they want these guys to continue to donate. But again, you're going to fuck up your money, ladies, if you don't know how to be quiet. Keep talking about the guys who give money. They ain't going to give you no money no more. Trust me. And the reason that this was inspired, I told you before, I'll tell you again, it was an email, and I actually got the actual video. I actually got the actual comment. It was a screenshot. I went there. I saw it. I confirmed it for myself. That's why I'm telling the story. So again, my message to all my Filipino YouTubers out there. First of all, how you doing? Second of all, gotta stay quiet and stay low-key about certain things if you definitely want to keep getting what you getting from those thirsty motherfuckers out there who are continuing to support your channel, okay? That's all the good doc wanted to say. I appreciate y'all coming through and showing love. I see I got 14 watching. I appreciate all 14 of you guys coming through and showing love to the good doc. Make sure you guys get the likes up on this video. Just having some fun this evening. Again, it is about 10:36 in the PM, Philippine Standard Time. Doc is just coming through and spending a little bit of time with his folk before he decides to turn in for the evening. Got to get up and get the day started tomorrow. Don't know exactly what the hell I'm going to do, but I'm going to try to do something productive, try to get some videos in if I can. Been doing some other stuff and dealing with some other stuff, so I might not be able to put out the content that I want to right now, but once everything passes through, we'll be all right. Shout out to my man, Mr. Wonderful. What's good with you, bro? I appreciate y'all coming through. Tim H, been a minute. Appreciate y'all coming through. My man, Reginald. I'm gonna call you Reginald Dollars because you big ball and shot caller, man. What's good with you, bro? My man Derek Floyd, always good to see you, family. My man Delvante, what's good? He says some of the girls need the thirsty men. True. Have you ever thought about it being something that is necessary and needed? It is. I mean, it is a necessity. If you look at it from Instagram standpoint, It's these thirsty motherfuckers, these thirsty guys who are the ones that are leaving the likes on their videos and stuff like that. And it's a psychological thing. People have talked about this. I don't talk about it in this aspect, but I do agree with people who say that the likes are more psychological and more beneficial than I will ever know. You have to understand that my how can I say this? My credibility or my YouTube standing as it stands, I don't get a lot of likes on videos. I don't get a lot of likes on posts and stuff like that. So I basically have to continue to produce content simply because I want to. If I did it based on whether people liked or disliked my videos and I don't get enough likes or I don't get likes that I feel I deserve, I need more or some shit, then I would quit. And again, it's a psychological thing. If a girl is used to getting a certain amount of likes on videos, certain amount of likes on pics and shit, they need that. That is their motivation to keep going. Women are insecure as fuck. I'm telling you, women are they are the most insecure, probably now more than ever since social media has become a big thing. Likes on videos, likes on posts, saying comments to get guys to react, things like that. That stuff is necessary for them because they need that notoriety. They need that attention. Again, I made a video that you guys will never see because it's on my Patreon channel. I did that probably about, I want to say sometime last year, but it was called I said these women have what I like to refer to as ASD. These women that you know nowadays have something referred to as ASD, not ADD, not ADHD, but ASD, attention seeking disorder. They need it, they have it, they need it. That's what they need. That's what keeps them going. That's why, Devontae, when you say that, you know, these thirsty men are needed, they are needed. They are needed simply to help boost up and bolster the confidence of these women. Even if they're beautiful, even if they're fine as hell, they need that clarity or they need that clarification from other guys that they're beautiful as well. You know? So, yeah, I agree 100%, man. My man Ed, what's going on with you, bro? Ian, what's good? He says, why don't you reach out to Batman Francois? Francois actually hit me up in an email, and I told him I wanted to meet him, but I just never, he never reached out to me. He never reached out back to me. And as far as Bama, ain't he in Dumangati? I don't think he's in Davao anymore. I don't think he's in Manila or anything like that. I know Francois. Like I said, I tried to reach out to him one time, but we never really got together. I think he's in a more remote area in Davao City. I don't think he's in the city. I think he's out there, like in like Bansalan or something like that. I'm just guessing, but like Digos or Jensen, like a place outside of the city. When I go to Davao, I stay more so in the city. Doc don't really travel around for, you know, reasons that you guys should already know. But yeah, I mean, we've talked before. But like I said, I think Bam, I believe he's in Dumangeti if I'm remembering that correctly. He says, I like your lingo for the most part, but you pad things out too much with flourishes. It's particularly annoying when you say, with that being said, and I digress. I've never said I digress. When has anybody ever heard me say I digress? Have I said that? I don't remember saying that, but okay. Shit, simply, what's good with you, bro? I don't know who the fuck this dude is, but he'll be all right. My man Devonta says it's an additional person who doesn't have to suffer with being a bar girl. I wouldn't wish that on anyone after the things that I've seen. They do some pretty fucked up things, bro. My man Ed says, ah, man, this dude must not like me. Ain't that about a bitch? Anyway, he'll be all right. The real boxing fan, what's good with you, man? He says, I gotta use thick thumbnails, bro, on the YT, and I'm always thirsty for thoughts. Everybody always thirsty for thoughts, man. Think about it. Your average Filipina. The YouTubers, man, you know how they do. You put up that sexy ass picture of you in that little two-piece bikini. You know a man gonna click on that video. Even if all it is in the thumbnail, they gonna click on it simply because it's the thumbnail. You feel me? Why else would they click on the video if not for the thumbnail? You could be talking about pure T shit in the content. They don't really give a fuck. I clicked on it because I wanted to see you in that two-piece. Correct me if I'm wrong. So that's where most of these content, that's where most of these likes and dislikes and comments and all of that shit come from. For sure. So my man, Mr. Wonderful says, half these Filipinos are average looking. It's these motherfuckers who keep Western Union pimping these girls, messing up the balance. I ain't mad at them. Gotta do what you gotta do sometimes, man. If that's what it takes to make you happy and satisfied as a man, salute to you, man. Shout out to my man Simply Sulat, man. I hope that you enjoy your trip over here to Asia, man. If you're coming to the Philippines, let me know, man. If I'm in the area, I'll be glad to meet up with you. Everybody's negative and critical, Ian. It's just the way that it is. At the end of the day, I will be honest. I take criticism as long as it's critical and helping me improve myself as a YouTuber. I take everything into consideration. You can ask the people who told me that I make super long ass videos. Back in the day, I would do a 20-minute, even 30-minute video, and they were telling me my videos were too long and it took too long for me to get to the point. So I did create shorter videos, 10 minutes or less. You know, I try to keep everything that people say into consideration. All right. So we do what we do. But shout out to the homie in London, man. That's what's up. Jedi, long time no see, family. Appreciate you coming through. Not yet. Not yet in Davao, man. He said he's going to be in Cebu August 5th for a visa run. That's what's up. Jedi, the jet lag is brutal, man. Not gonna lie, jet lag this time around is horrible. This time around, jet lag in the Philippines is bad, bro. I sleep all day, maybe wake up about 6 o'clock in the evening. I miss the whole day. Again, it's gonna take me probably about a week or two to adjust. That's just my thing. This time around, it's been pretty fucked up. Yeah, it's been pretty bad, but we do what we got to do, man. We make it happen. Teamwork make that dream work. So I just got to take some melatonin or some shit to make me go to bed on time, and I'll be good to go. All right. My man Kim Young-jun. What? Kim Young-jun? I love your name, bro. You from North Korea? Matter of fact, I watched the documentary on Kim Jong-un today. I thought it was awesome. They gave me some real insight into North Korea. It was a great documentary. It was on National Geographic. Intriguing motherfucker, too. I didn't know he played basketball when he was in Switzerland. But yeah. You said is it only Filipinos? How about Filipinos? In what aspect? Are you talking about? I mean, you got to tell me in what aspect are you talking about Filipino people? In this particular thing, I was telling Filipino YouTubers that, you know, if you want people to continue giving you money, you got to keep it quiet. That's all I said. He said, it's the exit clearance a hassle when you leave the country. Why would you need an exit clearance, Devontae? I never needed an exit clearance. When I came here last year, I didn't need one. I think the exit clearance, isn't it if you plan to come back? Maybe not. I don't know, but I never needed an exit clearance. They never required me to get one when I left, so I don't know why you would need an exit clearance unless you're a resident here and you plan on coming back or you're a student or whatever. So you got to help me out with that one. It is okay to sleep in the day if I'm a vampire, man, but it's kind of hard to have meaningful content at night because nothing good comes out at night, if you know what I'm saying. That's when shit happens, and that's when good guy get in trouble. That's why staying up all night don't help me in no way, shape, or form, man. My man Jedi said jet lag. He said it's weird sometimes I can't sleep right for a couple of days, but when I return to the US, I adjust faster. True. I mean, I adjust faster in the US because either you adjust so that you can get back to work or you don't. So I'd rather not be tired. But yeah, this has been a rough one. Trying to get a decent schedule hasn't been easy. But I'm going to figure it out. He says, I know the jet lag is bad because you are live at this time. Normally, you are a morning Filipino time YouTuber. I'm always late, man. Always late. I mean, I actually came on today, though. I came on at what, like 10 o'clock? 9:30, 10? Some shit? I can't remember what time I came on earlier today. But I wanted to give you guys a live stream your evening time. But I also wanted to give you guys a live stream your morning time as well. Because, like I said, man, I've been trying to adjust and get right. I'll never get right, but I'm still here, still kicking, so we're good to go. I actually, Mr. Wonderful, I found me a bottle of Hennessy today. Or no, I found a bottle of Hennessy at the 7-Eleven. That shit was expensive. You know how much a fucking pint? I think that's what it is. The little bottle of Hennessy, the pint size of the fifth. My bad, the fifth. They cost 950 pesos here. That's almost $20. But they got that here. Mix that with some Coke and I'm good to go. Crown Royal, you got to go to a specialty place, and I haven't seen it yet. So Hennessy just works just fine for me. Maybe get that local brand since it's cheaper. But again, Doc's not no everyday drinker, man. I said that shit bad for your health. So I'm trying to stay around for a while and enjoy myself. I cannot be inebriated throughout the day. People don't want to see that. Nobody wants to see me drunk as fuck. Actually, I'm a happy drunk, man. I'll probably just go to sleep on your ass. That'd probably be what would happen. If I ever got drunk on a live stream, I'll tell you right now, I lay my head down, go right to sleep. They'd be like, is this motherfucker serious? He gonna take a nap in the middle of his live stream. Bet your ass. I said, if y'all want to sit there and watch me sleep, you can. But once that 8-hour mark hits and I wake up and the show is over, all I can do is apologize, man. I don't know the reason for why you would need an exit clearance here in the Philippines. I really don't know. I never needed an exit clearance unless I was in school and I planned on coming back. Then I needed to have an exit clearance or I needed to get cleared to leave. But as far as an exit clearance just to leave, I've never needed it. So I guess I'm trying to understand why. I guess I'm just not there yet. I guess I don't understand why. He says after you, okay, he says they say after living there for 6 months or more, you have to get an exit clearance. It is stamped in my passport too. Touche. Well, I guess my situation was different, man, because I did not have to get an exit clearance. I don't know why. Maybe because I went to school here or some shit. Don't ask me why. Can't tell you no lies. But they didn't ask me for an exit clearance, so. He says they always want to know if you robbed the bank before I leave Japan. Seriously, that's cute. Paul Ellis, man, it was good with you. He says you're living the life, Mike. He said, are you retired? Hell no, I ain't retired. I wish I was, though. I wish I had enough money to retire. But the thing about me is I'm constantly working. I'm constantly working on things. I'm constantly doing things to keep myself busy. Unfortunately, it keeps the money flowing. So at the end of the day, I'm able to stay in the Philippines for a little bit of time, make some things happen while I'm here. But, you know, at the end of the day, I still find my way back home. I will say that. I do find my way back home. No ifs, ands, or asses about that one. Paul Ellis, I appreciate you believing that I lived the life. But at the end of the day, to be honest with you, once you get into the Philippines, like, you know, getting to travel around, do your thing and stuff like that, you start to settle into a routine and it starts to become the monotony of everyday living in the Philippines. You understand? So, yeah, the excitement and all of that shit, the allure, the whole nine. Sometimes it lasts longer for other people. For myself, because I've been here and I lived here for 10 years and shit. When I come here, yeah, the initial excitement about being back is, yes, it's refreshing. Better than being with them badass kids in school. But now I'm like, I could breathe again, you know, and then you can have yourself some fun. So I do what I do, man. I try. He says, how many hours did you actually fly? Great question. If you're talking about airtime only, airtime was about Let me see. Damn, that's a good question. It took me about 2 hours to get to Denver. From Denver to LA, probably another 2 hours, hour and a half. So that's 4. Plus another 10, 14 to fly to Narita. Plus another 4. About 18 hours airtime. But if you're talking about layovers and all that shit, it was probably well around 26, something to that effect, including layovers and stuff like that. Probably about 26 hours. Sleeping on the video was called ASMR. You know I'm dumb as hell, man. You got to explain that one to me. Oh, the exit clearance is not required after 3 years. Okay, that's why I didn't get it. Okay, that's why I didn't know, man. Mr. Wonderful, that is a good question. That is something I could look into, but I don't believe gold here is cheap. If it is, then I'm skeptical of if that's actual gold. I will say that. I'm not going to lie to you. I would be skeptical if that's actual gold. So if they say that gold is cheap here, you got to make sure it's the real thing. I mean, I know how to test it. I got a gold tester, but I just wouldn't buy gold from here. If you really want to buy gold, you got to buy gold in the Middle East. Like Dubai. Dubai is more expensive, but if you can make it to Kuwait, they have gold for cheap there. You can negotiate better there. There's no negotiation for gold here. You buy it as they price. That's truth right there, man. My man Paul says, he said, I've been there many times, Mike, in the Philippines. I am getting married to my Filipino girl this year. Congratulations. He says, Philippines is a great to live if you have the money. Very true. If your money is coming in and your money is consistent, always a great place to live. I mean, the cost of living is always cheap. I think that's really what attracts your average foreigner. Aside from Filipinos, of course, the cost of living is definitely way easier than it is in the United States, and it doesn't cost you much to get you a nice little apartment. It doesn't cost you much to settle into a routine. Once you settle into that routine, you can find a way to put money away, save money, you know, buy shit here and there, whatever, you know, tickles your pickle or floats your boat. So, yep. My man DJ in the building, what's going on? He says, peace, family, 2 months, and I'm back in Manila myself, man. Hey, I hope you enjoy, my friend. Make that money. Don't let the money make you. Get your ass back over here in the Philippines. That's all that matters, man. Best way for me to say it. Shout out to the homie James Miller, all the way from the great state of Indiana. Much love to you, man. He said, how much was the plane ticket, if you don't mind me asking? Plane ticket was expensive as hell, man. I'm not going to lie. The plane ticket was not cheap. I think it was about, after everything, about 15, something to that effect, maybe 13 to 1500. But that's when you're flying from RDU, man. I mean, flying out of RDU. The funny thing is, everybody's like, yo, man, why don't you try flying out of Atlanta? Why don't you try flying out of Houston? Why don't you try flying out of Chicago? Why don't you try flying out of JFK? Now, the thing about flying out of these particular areas is, even when I'm flying out of these areas, they still ain't cheap. The cheapest place in the United States of America to fly out of is LAX, Los Angeles. That is the cheapest ticket. If you live in LA, the cheapest ticket for you to get to the Philippines is going to be from LA. I cannot see it getting any cheaper. Again, it does depend on the time of the year that you're traveling, etc. All of the variables. We know that. But ultimately, it's just the way that, you know, it's just, for some reason, LA, flying out of the West Coast, or even San Francisco, those would be your cheaper tickets. I've tried looking for tickets flying out of Atlanta and Chicago and New York, and those, they're just not cheaper than flying out of LA, way to LA before flying out. That's just me. But yeah, the plane ticket was about 15. Yeah, it seems like a dramatic amount, but if I was flying to the Philippines in like September, yeah, I would probably be getting a better deal. A lot of people are saying, yo, the best time to buy tickets is this time around, X amount of time around. You know, I guess it just depends on the time frame in which you're choosing to actually fly. He says, watch your earlier vlog and the luggage weigh-ins. He said the MFs got me 2 times when charges at the check-in. Bruh, they tried to get me twice. The first time they got me, when I was leaving home from Raleigh, they got me. Couldn't get around it to save my life because it was a self check-in. But at least when I got to Japan, I was able to hold on to the bag because I didn't have to like expose my bag to anybody. I didn't have to take it off. They didn't ask to weigh it. They didn't ask to see it or anything like that. So I was lucky that time, but it would have cost me about 4,500 yen. Again, don't ask me how much that is. I want to say it's about 30, 40 bucks to an yeah, something about 40, $45 or something like that. I mean, I had the money. I was willing to pay for it if I had no choice. But the thing about the airline, this is an interesting thing. I flew Jetstar. Some of you guys know Jetstar, some of you guys don't. It was a small ass plane, but it was cheap. Fuck, cheap ticket. I swear, my ticket flying to Manila from there was like 100 and some change, maybe like 150, 168, right? But that was no baggage allowance to it. So, like I said, they didn't ask any questions. But the thing, when I was in Narita and I flew on Jetstar, what happened was there's this lady at the front of the line. Like when you're about to walk through and check in, there's a lady that stands here, weighs your bag, and she'll tell you, oh, your bag is too heavy. You need to check it in. And I was like, shit. And she told me that it was going to be about 4,500 yen. But what she did is she said, you go ahead and go inside and talk to the counter people, whatever, whatever. So as I'm waiting, I'm contemplating on whether I'm going to have to pay this shit or not. So luckily, the lady who opened up, she was really nice. She was, conversationalist. She tried her best. She was Japanese, so language barrier, the whole nine was all fucked up. Wasn't the greatest. But, carrying a conversation with her, I try my best to get the attention off of my bag. So I'm talking to her. I got my backpack on, and it looks like a backpack, even though it's a big-ass camping bag. I made sure I kept her focused on the conversation, looking at my paperwork, blah, 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 boop-de-doo, do-do-do-do-do, whatever. So when she asked me about my bags, she was like, do you have a bag to check in? I said, nope. I said, I just got my backpack. And again, I didn't turn all the way around. She said, it's okay. Gave me my ticket, gave me my shit. I checked in and I was good. So I'm lucky I didn't have to pay it the second time. My man Ed says, I feel like he says, I like the PI because you can live on any budget from 500 to 50,000. That's true. You can live on a wider range of budgets here. Again, it does depend on how comfortable you are or how comfortable you're willing to live. That's facts. My man W.E. Wilson was good with you. He says, I found flying through Dubai is cheap. I never tried that one. I probably won't try it, but I never tried that. I don't want hair, man. Ed, I've thought about it 100 different times. I think I would look ugly with hair. Maybe if I get a Jerry curl or some shit, maybe I look good. Get my Chris Brown on, get a perm or some shit. Look like Rick James, bitch. Maybe I'll be all right. That is true, Mr. Wonderful. I do need to think about that. Get a credit card and earn miles so you can save on these trips. Yep. Got paid a lot of money, man. But again, I like to look at it as the cost of doing business, man. Sometimes it's going to run you some money. That's why we save this shit. That's the reason why we save our money. If you are the type of person that lives on a budget and you do what you have to do, the reason we save our money is just in case these tickets get expensive. Ain't nothing really to trip on. He says, where are you blogging from? Is it your hotel as your connection is pretty good? Yeah, it's my Airbnb where I'm staying at. That's where yeah, it's my Airbnb. It's pretty good. My man simply says, okay, you guys are good. He says, how is the weather, Mike? It says the internet is rainy season. It is. I got caught in the rain earlier today. It was bad. It was real bad. It is the rainy season here in the Philippines. It rains roughly every other night. Most of the time, every day, but mostly every other night for sure it rains. You can't go 2 days in the Philippines without it raining. But then again, I look at the news and there's something happening in Louisiana as well. So it's like, what are you going to do, man? I guess it's just that time of year everywhere. Izon was good with you, man. Nah, man, not yet. I'm going to hang around Manila for a minute before I go to Davao. Doc's got to make the world tour first, man. Before I make it to Davao, I'm probably gonna check in a couple of different places before I actually go to Davao. You guys are gonna. I told you, man. This is this is the new trip. So Doc's gonna try to hit up a couple of other places before he goes back to the good old Davao. I'm not gonna tell you where I'm going. I'm just gonna show up there. Y'all see the video when the videos come out. It's a secret. But eventually, y'all know when the time is right. I'll make sure y'all know that. Yeah, I'm gonna be looking like Rick James, man. If I got a damn Jerry curl. I don't want hair though, man. I don't want to have to deal with haircuts. I don't want to have to deal with none of that shit. I'm good, man. Yo, for sure. Hey, man, I see we got 19 people watching. Hey, man, what's my like to dislike counter? Somebody got to let me know. What is my likes to dislikes? Doc needs an answer immediately. I need an answer so I can make sure that you people are doing what you're required to do. Trust me, likes are free. Likes don't cost you anything, my friend. I promise you. Likes are free, and I got to sit there and pander for likes. Man, ain't that about a bitch? I got to sell my soul to get some likes in this bitch. Do y'all like me, or do y'all just sit here and listen to me talk shit? Come on, man. We got to do better than that. Oh, shit. So I got 2 dislikes. Ain't that bad a bitch? How do I have 433 likes? I didn't even have 433 people look at me. I barely had 20 people look at me. So how am I going to have that type of number? Intriguing as it is. But yeah, guys. 20. Okay, so you guys are keeping up. Is that shit for real? Oh, 20 watching, 6 likes, 2 dislikes. Y'all tripping, man. Jesus Christ. Yeah. Y'all just love making me work, don't you? Y'all love making me work for these likes. I'm going to give y'all a minute. I'm going to stop talking for about 2 or 3 seconds so that y'all can go ahead and get these likes in because y'all tripping. I'm about to watch something on ABS-CBN because y'all got me fucked up. I think Pinoy Big Brother's on. I'm about to watch the Pinoy Big Brother because y'all tripping. Anyways, yo, I'll be all right. Anywho, he says, just like the Philippines, me and my wife bought a house in Cavite. That's what's up, man. Congratulations, man. Cavite or Cavite, however you pronounce it. Sounds like a beautiful place. I think my boy Jay, the Black American expat, was there. I think he moved out because of, you know, certain situations, but I didn't think that he had a problem living in Cavite. So I'd have to get his 411 on that particular situation. But I did hear that Cavite, however you pronounce it, pretty good place, man. Man, Doc, he said watch CNN Philippines. I do watch CNN Philippines. CNN Philippines tells me a lot about what's going on. Woo! Doc don't do politics, man, but if you want to go to jail, say something bad about the president. That's what I heard. So, yeah. Anywho, again, I did leave a message to my fellow Filipino bloggers at the beginning of this, and then it transitioned into something completely different. That's just what you can expect to happen here on the channel because fuck it. That's just what happens, man. We have 100 different comments at 100 different times. But we gonna live, man. We gonna live. Shit. It's late in the evening, man. Y'all gotta do right by the good Doc, all right? Internet holding up and shit. Are you for real? You remember the last time I be trying to vlog and my internet be going out? I don't want to jinx it, but Philippine internet doing me some favors nowadays. I need to get on the good foot, and y'all need to make sure y'all like the video. If you don't like the video for the content itself, like the video because the internet's actually working. Like the video for the Philippine internet, man, because they be doing their own thing now, man, and I'm surprised. Don't screenshot me not talking. People gonna look at me like I'm crazy. Ah, shit. But I only stopped talking for like 5 or 10 seconds, man. Never that long. Desmarines. Okay, that's what's up, man. That's definitely a beautiful place. I've heard people talk about, is that Dasmariñas? Is that how you pronounce it? Dasmariñas? Something like that. See, my Filipinos doing all right. I know how they afflict certain words and shit. I'm working on it. Das Marinas. I came across a word the other day I didn't know how to say it for the life of me. It was Camarines del Sur. Carmarines. Camarines. I was saying, dude, it took me fucking 10 times and I still couldn't get that right. Camarines. I gave up. But there's a place in the Philippines, I think it's Camarines. Fuck, I don't know, man. Stay hydrated, man. It'd be hot in the Philippines, bro. All right, people. If you guys have any questions, please get them out the way as we speak so that I can answer them before I close it out. Doc didn't want to be on very long. Besides, my likes and dislikes are killing me. They're making me sad right now. Y'all killing me. Y'all killing my vibe. So I'm going to go ahead and call it. Dude, I'm sitting on this little stool and shit, making my... It hurts sitting on these stools. I got to get me an actual chair so I could put my feet up and just talk to y'all. But yeah. All right, Jedi, man, have a good one, brother. Appreciate you coming through. Much love to you as always. If you guys have any questions, anything you want to ask, whatever it is, ask me now. Forever hold your peace. Keep that inside yourself, or you go ahead and get it in. You can't figure out how to like the video, fam? You know how to like the video? Click that thumbs up button. That's it. If you look at the video where it says thumbs up, that's a like. I don't know if you were playing with me or if you were joking, but I'm actually answering the question just in case you ain't bullshitting me. But if you is, haha, you got me. Jokes on the good dog. Ha 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 ha. All right. My man Tim says, Dr. Mike, crazy question. I need to ask, who do you have in the fight on the 20th? He says he's got Pac-Man. He said he's got Pacquiao. He said cannot Sermon. He said Pacquiao cannot. Oh, you say he can knock out Thurman in the third round. No, he says I got Pacquiao out. Oh, so are you telling me that you think Pacquiao is going to lose to Thurman in the third round, or are you telling me that you think Manny Pacquiao will knock out Keith Thurman in the third round? I got to make sure I get that right. As far as I know, Thurman is a knockout artist. I'm going to probably go on YouTube tonight. I'm going on YouTube tonight, and I'm going to watch his highlights, see how good he is. He is an undefeated fighter. He is younger, but, you know, Manny Pacquiao may be 40, but that doesn't necessarily mean that he can't fight. Long time no see to the homeboy Surge, man. Appreciate you coming through, family. It's been a while. I hope all is well on your side of the world. I'm not sure where you're reporting from at this moment, but thank you for showing up. It's been a while, and I definitely hope everything is well. I'm not sure if you had a chance to come to the Philippines yet, but if you have, hope that you had a great trip. You know, good to see you back, man. Eyes on, man. Don't make that hug too long, man, because you might get too excited, and I don't want you to embarrass yourself with your shit just hanging out, shit. Gotta be careful, all right? He says no, Pacquiao will win. He will knock out Thurman in the third round. Okay. I don't know how I feel about that fight. I gotta watch some Keith Thurman highlights, man. He talk a lot of shit, but I mean, you gotta hype your fights. I think that Manny Pacquiao been fighting for a long time, dude. I think Manny Pacquiao is probably gonna win. I'm not gonna say it's gonna be a knockout. I don't believe that anybody's going to get knocked out. I believe there may be some knockdowns, but no knockouts. I think that it's going to go the full distance. I don't know if it's a 10 or a 12 rounder, but it's definitely going to go the distance. And the reason I feel that the fight with Pacquiao is going to go the distance is because, A, Pacquiao is old. I mean, his knockout power is still there, but he's still old. And I think Thurman's probably just going to be scared. He's going to be scared to probably be the aggressor because unless Thurman is a southpaw himself, like me, I am left-handed, no doubt, in case y'all didn't know. My girlfriend's actually left-handed too, so that's pretty funny. Anyway, I always root for the southpaw, so if Thurman ain't a southpaw, then I can't help him. At the end of the day, I root for anybody who fights that southpaw stance. That's it. I don't even care who it is. If you fight left-handed, like my man Ken Norton used to do, Antonio Tarver used to do, yeah, those were my favorite fighters, all because they fought left-handed. So, yeah, I know. Yeah, Doc got that Galaxy, son. Samsung in this bitch. Nobody do Apple iPhones in this bitch. Boo. If you an iPhone user, I'm a hater because I don't like that. No, I'm playing. Actually, if somebody gave me an iPhone, I would use it, but I would never spend my own money to buy it. I will say that. I be talking shit, though, because I know it pisses people off. I be having... I be berating my kids and shit inside the classroom when they be using iPhones. I be making them feel bad. And we have this long-ass debate about... how Apple is better than Samsung, and Samsung's better than iPhone and shit. They'd be like, well, we got these AirPods and these AirPods are cool. Like their argument be weak as shit, but you just give it to them because at the end of the day they're just kids. But yeah, it's just fun. It's just fun, man. Ah, man. He said, I need some legit knockouts. Forget all this walk around the ring shit. I do, man. That's why I watch UFC. I watch UFC because 9 times out of 10, somebody going to get hurt. And it's going to be fun. No doubt. That's why I watch UFC. Matter of fact, I don't know when the next UFC fight is coming on, but I can't wait. But I did watch Masvidal knock out old boy in 5 seconds. Great. Are you asking me what Samsung I have? Oh, man, I got them old-ass Samsungs, man. Even this phone here. This phone here is a Samsung, too. You can read it. It's old. It's an older version, but that's my Philippine phone. It's not even a throwaway phone, but I have it. Anyways, guys, we're just kicking it, man. Anything you guys have to ask, please ask it before I leave. Because if not, I will be giving my shout-outs, and I'm going to go ahead and salute to you guys and call it an evening. I'm going to take some melatonin, and I'm going to knock myself out so I can actually get up at a decent time in the morning tomorrow. Maybe I'll do a live tomorrow. I'm not sure. That seems like too much. I feel like I've been looking at this camera too long today. I like y'all, but, y'all got to do better with the likes, bro. I like y'all, but I don't feel you like me back. Anywho, that's a good question. I'm not sure when I'm coming back on. I know I got some videos that I need to put out, so you're definitely going to get videos. But as far as live streams and shit, maybe I'll come back on Saturday or Sunday, I guess. Some shit. It's his Saturday morning, ain't it? Yeah, it's Saturday morning. So maybe I'll come back on sometime Sunday. I don't know if it's going to be your Sunday morning or it's going to be Sunday evening. Maybe I'll come on. See what you guys are doing. I will take a shot of Hennessy. Matter of fact, hold that thought. Give me 10 seconds. Give me a minute. Doc's got to save the Hennessy for special occasions, so I'm going to drink my San Mig apple. I'm going to just enjoy that for the evening. So my toast to you, gentlemen, this evening. Thank you guys for showing up. I appreciate it. We got to do what we got to do to keep this game together. I hope that y'all help the Good Doc make the Philippine vlogging community great again. That has been my slogan since day one. And for those that have been there to support the Good Doc in his journey, thank you. So I'm taking this shot for you. It ain't a shot, but it's a drink. Because at the end of the day, hold up, you got to make sure you wipe the lid off, though. Because I don't know. I don't trust these lids sometimes. But there's no like button on the live chat. That's disappointing. You can like it at the end of the video if you want to. But go ahead and take this drink for you guys. I'm a light drinker, man. Got to save the Hennessy for the special moments, people. Gotta save that Hennessy for them special moments. But in those lean times, nothing beats a good San Mig Light, man. No doubt. You can have your red horses. You can have your, I think the La Negra Those are pretty good. It's like that dark beer. It's pretty nice. But I'm not a fan of that bitter shit. Kind of weird, but Doc just gonna enjoy this shit right here. That VSOP is the shit. Don't get it twisted, man. VSOP, that shit is awesome. If you mix it with the right shit, VSOP is pretty good. I drank that shit in the US one time and I was like, this is actually not bad at all. Not bad at all. I'm gonna put this over here. But yeah, he said Crown Black is the best. I've had Crown Black. It's pretty dope. Like I said, when I get Crown, I mix that shit with Coke. That's about it. I don't get fancy. But that Crown Apple, nothing beats Crown Apple. Mixed with that Crown Apple Ocean Spray, mixed with that lemonade, best drink on the market, hands down. I don't see anybody beating that Crown Apple. That shit just really good. But anyways, shout out to the homie Derek, man. I didn't know if you left or not, family. You still with me? Matter of fact, I gotta get right. Give me a minute. Guys, give me a second. I gotta check something real quick. My bad. Not doing this thing. Okay. Anyway, let me get back to what I was doing. All right, my people. But like I said, man, here's nothing but a big salute to my people, man. Love you guys sincerely. I'm going to give you guys these shout outs real quick, and I'm going to go ahead and call in the evening. Thank you guys for being here. Let me go ahead and give you guys the shout outs that you so rightfully deserve. Shout out to my boy Ed. Appreciate you being here. My man Reginald Dollar. I love your name, but I'm gonna start calling you Reggie Dollars if that works for you, because that shit sounds awesome. My man Derek Floyd, always in the building, man. Much love to your family. Earl Owens, appreciate you. My boy Serge back in the building, man. I hope life is treating you well, my friend. Thank you for being here. My man Tim H, I appreciate you gentlemen showing up. Eyes on, man. I hope that your trip to the Philippines is well, and I hope it comes soon. Mr. Wonderful, thank you for everything that you do for the good dot behind the scenes and in front of everybody else. Appreciate y'all coming through. My man Matt, or is it Myatt? Am I saying that right? Matt Hicklin? Myatt? I'm sorry, man. Mr. Hicklin, appreciate you coming through. He did say Pacquiao has too much pressure for Thurman, who has never boxed under pressure like that. I do believe that he's going to win. I just don't think that he's going to get knocked out. I don't think nobody's getting knocked out. But again, don't let me predict fights because I'll always lose. Who else we got in the building? I'm going to shout you guys out, and I'm going to go ahead and call it. My man Jedi was here earlier, but I know he left. Thank you for being here. Mr. Wilson, appreciate you being here, family. Simply Sulai, thank you for being here. Who else we got in the building? Who else was here? Paul Ellis, man. Appreciate you. My boy James Miller. If I miss your name, leave it down at the bottom. My man Devontae, Mr. American in the World. Thank you for being here, family. If I miss you, leave your name down at the bottom. The Real Boxing Fan, thank you for being here. Ian, thank you for being here. Constructive criticism at its finest. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I think we're good. Everything is fine. Hope we got it all together. Thank you for being a part of the team. Thank you guys for being here. Call him Reggie Dollars. I love it. If that works for you, it works for me, man. Ladies and gentlemen, it has been fun. It has been real, but the good doc's going to go ahead and call it the evening because it's time to go to bed, all right? So with that being said, the good doc is officially out. At least nago paalam, which means I'm going now. Bye-bye. As always. Love you guys. Maakita. Bye-bye. Peace.